coach's office. I'm allowed back into the inner sanctum. I've had a couple of weeks away. I don't know why. Why when we were not winning, does Robbo get...
Yeah, well, good question.
Can't answer it.
No, easily I can answer. When I'm not in the best of moods...
Not a good person to be around.
No, you're not a good person to be around me.
No.
Because I would get into you.
Bang.
No, I wouldn't be physical with you, but I would be able to take out some frustrations on you.
What does a coach personally feel? I've always wanted to ask this, because I haven't been a coach.
Yep.
When a senior player like Clark goes down for 8 weeks, Hawthorn have got it with Rioli going down for 8 weeks, so Clarko's got to put up with it. What do you feel like, and how do you talk to the boys about it?
Yeah, that's an interesting one. I think we just get so busy in the week about our upcoming opponent with Carlton that I spent some time with Mitch this morning and talked about his operation. He's very positive about that. It's in terms of all operations are serious, we understand that, but in terms of it's supposed to be a very simple operation. They're going to open it up, take a bolt out, and it should all be healed somewhere between 4 to 6, which would be great. In terms of that, you just have to quickly move on in terms of picking a side for this week. We know that Mitch is vital for our future, but we also know that he's not going to play before the bye. So there's one hand, very much a lot of empathy for Mitch and talk him through that. The other hand, it's just right, I've got to get to the 22 players. They're going to represent us this week and make sure the boys at Casey are working on the areas that we need him to work on.
So the positive spin for the fans out there also is that he'll be back after the bye and then he'll have a pre-season to work on his fitness that he didn't have. Did he have a full pre-season?
No, he didn't. He did really well to come back, and with this operation, Robbo, sometimes some players are able to, the bolt or the screw doesn't have any impact at all, but it's causing a little bit of irritation for Mitch, and which is awkward for him to get around with, and the doctor's saying, okay, we need to take this out. Was planned to take it out after the season, hasn't quite worked out that way. So, you know, the positive is that he'll be up and going for the second half of the year, and that gives, you know, Dawsey and Mitch are yet to play on the one side. And so I'm hoping over the next fortnight that Dawsey can make his debut by the time Mitch comes back. With a bit of luck, you know, Chris has played 5 or 6 games and, you know, they can get going for the second half of the year. It is what it is. We're going to try and keep going like the boys did in Brisbane on the weekend. We're really pleased with our productivity with the footy. We managed to kick 14 goals without our 2 power forwards. So there's signs there that we're getting there. And we have to, you know, can't find a way to score goals again this week against the Blues.
Talk about scoring goals. You're getting different goal scoring options. Obviously Clark not being there, and Dawes will come in and do that. But you must be impressed with some guys bobbing up and jarring some goals. Obviously Howie does it, but guys running through the paint and kicking goals. Yeah, look, we do, and at this stage we do have to share the work, if you like, and then share the goal kicking work. And we, you know, Gawn bobs up and kicks a couple. We know, you know, he's only played a handful of games. Evans can hit the scoreboard. Bale hits the scoreboard. So we're finding those different avenues to goal, which is what we have to do, and that's okay. You know, we're going through a development phase, well documented. We all know that, and we're finding out, you know, who can help us in that area. Real positives down at Casey. I want to go with a positive question. Sure. Some guys playing some really good football at Casey. Obviously, really good culture down there at the moment. They're winning games. They're going to be a really good side in the VFL. Yeah, absolutely, and that's really good for us too. The younger guys. It's interesting. Like, we've got half our list, you know, that have, you know, played under 40 games or whatever it is. So they're going through. They're playing good footy, and we had a couple of the older guys back that played in the VFL last week. You know, Dunn, McDonald, Dawes, these type of guys. So that's really good. But we've got some other young kids down there: Dean Kent, Jesse Hogan, the future of our footy club. You know, are all coming. We've got to get the right balance. We can't put them all in the senior side when we're young enough. We can't put them all in there in one go. But they're showing some good signs. I want to balance this. So good. There's positives there. But what do we need to improve at? From the Brisbane game, let's talk about the Brisbane game. The week before was great, but there's things that we need to work at, things that aren't pleasing you. Yeah. Well, if we look at the Brisbane game, you know, there's always positives and negatives. The fact that we've gone into state, kicked 14 goals, and really pushed the game out to the end, I think that's a positive. You know, we had some really good performances from, say, you know, a Dean Turlick and Michael Evans, these guys that have played. I think Michael's played 7 games and Dean's played 4. Matt Jones has played 4. So we can see that's quite good. You know, we let Brisbane really attacked us with the ball, and we sort of were able to hold up for maybe 60 or 70%, but we just couldn't go the whole way with them. So we just need to continue to work with that. If we could, you know, eke out another couple of goals or stop a couple, that really puts us in a position to go right to the wire. So, you know, another experience of travelling interstate against
you know, they had still had some very good players out there. We know that Brent Maloney's a good player. We know Jonathan Brown's a good player.
Yeah.
And you know, we thought we pushed them.
You did just that.
Yeah.
Now I know we have a bit of a muck around, and you like to bag me a bit. It's all in jest, I know.
No doubt.
I worry about you. You know that. I do.
Have you bought me something?
No, I haven't, not this time. But you don't have this urge to jump out of something from a great height at the moment for any particular reason, do you?
Is that my
I've heard a little whisper that you might be doing just that.
Yes.
What are you doing?
This is, well, not necessarily something that of my own choice. My children, very humorous individuals. I don't know where they got that from. It was obviously from my wife. Yeah, so they've been, they think a little bit of a stress release. So they've bought a non-refundable ticket for me to jump out of a plane. So that's just awesome. Really looking forward to that. Yeah. That will be taking place shortly, well away from any DTV action. I hope.
We're going to find you. Don't worry about that. Post and pre and post.
Yes, that'll be great.
Don't let any Collingwood supporters pack your parachute, or Carlton for that matter.
Yeah, no, that'll, yes. Thank you for bringing that up. I'm glad you found that out.
I've skydived before. It's the scariest thing I've ever done in my life.
Yeah, good.
And I'm used to being up high. Oh, he said it.
Yeah, amazing scenes.
See you, mate.
Right, bye.